What have I done? I didn't want... It was like a dream. Quick. I've got to get out of here, but before somebody comes in here. It's barred up. I can't get out this way.
Hello, you've reached Marcus Kane. I'm not in at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep.
You got a problem, pal? You want to take a picture?
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here.
Hey, sir, you're not supposed to be on that side of the bar.
Oh, sorry.
Can I do something for you, sir?
I'm sorry. I thought that you were somebody else.
Don't worry about it.
Can I help you with something, sir?
It's horrible. In the toilets, It wasn't me. I'm innocent.
You better go and splash a little water on your face, sir. I think that would do you some real good.
Sir?
The waitress. She noticed something. I'm done for. Yes?
I think that you might have forgotten to pay your bill.
Oh, yes, of course. Excuse me. The bill for the meal. How could I forget that? Quick, before somebody finds the body. Coffee? I never drink it. I hate it. Was I with someone? I can't remember anything at all.
Sir, are you all right? You're as white as a sheet.
I'll be all right. That's the end of my story. They say I went completely off the rails and that I'm not responsible for my actions. They locked me up in Bellevue Asylum for the rest of my days. I'll never know what really happened in the restaurant because in the eyes of the world, I'm just a dangerous lunatic.
The body of a man was discovered in the restroom of an East End restaurant. The victim was stabbed several times with a steak knife, while just yards away, other customers were calmly eating their meals. Investigators are already on the trail of a suspect who fled the scene just before the body was discovered. Police have no other comment for the time being, but stay tuned for updates into this.
Stabbed several times with a steak knife. Stabbed several times with a steak knife.
That's the end of my story. I wasn't able to take the pressure, so I chose to put a definitive end to all the madness. I'll never know what happened in the restaurant, because in the eyes of the world, I'm just a murderer. And that's the end of my story. I mixed alcohol and medication and I lost consciousness. Suicide or accident, what's the difference? I'll never know what happened to me in that diner on a cold winter's night. Because in the eyes of the world, I was just a murderer.
I'm happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man, Marcus. It happened in a restaurant last night. It's like I was possessed, in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that.
And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything. What happened to me, Marcus? What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen, Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre. Maybe you need some professional help. Most cases of possession are known to actually stem from psychiatric...
What are you saying? That I'm crazy? Is that it? I come to you as my brother for help, and that's the best you can do?
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed. You still never listen to me.
Lucas, don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my brother.
Somebody used me to commit a crime, and I'm going to find out what happened and why, whatever the cost. I'm sorry, Marcus. I shouldn't have come to see you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that. It's going to take a hell of a lot more than a crucifix to get me out of this. Gonna slip on the ice. I've got to stop him. The cop in the restaurant. If I don't do something, the child will die. If I do something, the cop will recognize me. What am I gonna do? Maybe I could have saved that kid. If I had it to do over again, I'd gladly sacrifice my life to save him. But it's too late now. Maybe it's my destiny to live with the remorse for the rest of my life. Not intervening to save him means I'm still free to try and find out what happened to me. But honestly, not a day's gone by since then that I haven't regretted that choice. That's the end of my story. I suppose I wasn't strong enough mentally to be able to bear what happened to me. I decided to give myself up to the police. I'll finish the rest of my days in prison, and I'll never know what happened in the restaurant. In the eyes of the world, I'm just a murderer.
As far back as I can remember, I've been frightened by small spaces. Whenever I'm in a small, confined place, I start to panic. I have trouble breathing, and I need to get out right away. Heard the name. Claustrophobia. Well, I had decided not to let my fear control me. I decided to try and fight it every chance I got. I'm going to stay calm. Everything is going to be fine. I'll breathe deeply and walk without stopping until I find the computer terminal. I'm freaking out. I can't breathe. I gotta get out of here. I'll come back later. I can control my fear. I can't take it. It's just too much for me. That's the end of my story. I thought I was tougher than I really was. All those years in the police, all those murders, all that constant violence finally wore me out. I left my resignation in Captain Jones' office, and I went to California, where my dad's got a house. I don't know what's gonna happen, but the rest of the story is gonna have to do without me.
Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch your death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Oh, look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
Oh, listen, Sam, do we have to do this again? We've gone over this 1,000 times. I work hard to get where I am. I'm not gonna throw it all away just because you're worried about it. Nothing's gonna happen to me, Sam. I'm just a cop like thousands of others.
I don't like it when you're aggressive, Tyler. I'm worried about you because I love you. I just don't want anything to happen to you, that's all. My dream is to have a normal life, like everybody else has. We could go into business with my parents in Florida and start over.
I grew up with violence and chaos in the streets, Sam. Now you want me to drop everything, go lead a nice, normal life? Well, I'm sorry, baby, that ain't gonna happen. I belong right here, not in Florida.
Aren't you going to kiss me? Tyler, no!
That's the end of my story. I thought I could help to make the world a better place, but Samantha was right. Sacrificing my life wasn't going to change anything. I went home, told Sam to pack our stuff in his suitcase, and we took the first plane to Florida. I'll sell sneakers at the parent store, have kids, be happy. I called Carla to explain things to her. I think she understood. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm sure of one thing. I made the right decision. Slaves of all humanity, they have the secret.
What difference does that make? We already control the world, Lucas. The child will give us ultimate power. We will be the equal of the gods.
I'll never give you the child.
Your tiny role is finished. You can now disappear from the game. We thank you for all that you have done for us.
After a few days, the temperature on the planet went back to normal. The Oracle let us go. I guess his victory was enough, and he didn't feel the need to confront me needlessly. Carla and I went back to New York to await the big changes that were coming. But nothing happened. 3 months after the revelation of the Indigo child, nothing much had changed for humanity, at least it seemed that way. But I know that one day their plan will reveal itself. Carla and I have been together ever since Washita. Yesterday, she told me that she's pregnant. It must have been that night in Bogart's underground base. That means that our child was radiated by the chroma at Washita, just like I was in my mother's womb. I'm not sure what's going to happen now. Carla and I are trying to lead normal lives as though nothing had ever happened. I still see through the eyes of the Oracle from time to time. I know that what we went through was just the beginning.
What are you thinking about, Luke?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Even more obstinate than we had thought, human. But the game is over. You in your race have lost. Your inferior species will disappear like the dinosaurs before you. We, the artificial intelligences, will be the new dominant race on this planet. Thanks to the secret of the child, we will know all. We will be more powerful than gods.
The temperature continues to drop. It doesn't seem like it's ever going to stop. 3/4 of humanity have already perished. The rest are chased night and day by the machines. We're forced to live underground like rats. The Purple Clan are the new masters of the planet. Now that they have the secret of the Indigo child, nothing has the power to stop them. Carla and I have taken refuge with Bogart and the Invisibles. She's the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Yesterday, she told me that she's pregnant. It must have been that night in Bogart's underground base. That means our child was radiated by the chroma at Washita, just like I was in my mother's womb. The chroma has made me a sort of hero among the humans. We try to damage the AI machines as much as we can, although our chances of victory are obviously pretty small. Even if we could beat them, we'd still have to live underground because of the cold. In my dreams, I hear voices telling me that our child is the next Indigo child, the savior of humanity. I try not to listen. For the time being, all I care about is protecting my wife and my child.
What are you thinking about, Lucas?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.